Previously on Devious Maids.
Did you take over for Lupe? I'm the new maid.
I'm fairly sure you're not a maid.
I am trying to get my son out of jail.
The only reason I took this job was so I could become friends with Alejandro and play him my music.
I listened to all your songs. I think you should get a new dream.
This picture could destroy his career.
We need to get him married.
It's everything you've ever wanted.
If I pretend to be your wife.
Love can't seem to unite us. Why not try hatred?
I asked her to marry me.
Has anybody seen Philippe?
I've got to get away from my family.
It's a group of doctors who go to third world countries. He wants me to go with him.
Why would he leave without telling her?
It was me. I begged him to go without you.
My bags are already packed.
Rosie, don't you want to be with me?
You made a vow to your wife. We can't go around breaking the rules.
You're a good person.
You're a good man. That's why I love you.
I recently found out that my maid is in this country illegally, and I thought maybe you folks at immigration would want to know about it.
What kind of person are you? How could you want to keep this a secret? Keep your voice down. Think about the neighbors. I don't care about the freaking neighbors. I can't talk to you when you're like this. You're out of your mind. You're a coward. I'm going to tell everybody. It happened. What do you want me to do about it now?
Ethan, what are you doing? I told you to go to bed an hour ago.
Mama,
What are you going to do, huh? I'm going to tell everyone. I'm going to tell everyone.
Give me those keys. You can't drive right now. Stop it. Oh. Popo! Get out here.
Dahlia, wait. What are you doing? Haven't you heard? Confession is good for the soul.
You've had too much to drink. Let's talk about this back home.
No more talking. Well, they need to know what happened.
If you say anything, Nick could go to jail.
Who cares? I can't sleep. I can't eat. What does anyone understand what this has done to me?
It's hard for all of us, Dahlia. Listen,
Don't touch me!
He's only trying to help, Dahlia.
The only way that you can help is let me end this.
I'll let you do that. Do you understand me? Dahlia, it's not going down like that.
Stop! It's hurting her!
I knew she was struggling with mental illness, but I had no idea my wife was suicidal.
We were begging her to come home when she jumped off the bridge.
Did she say anything beforehand?
No, nothing that made any sense. She just jumped.
What about you, son? Did you see what happened?
She jumped.
What is that?
I'm going to propose tonight.
You barely know this woman.
I know that I love her. I'm moving on with my life. You should be happy for me.
Well, when you put it like that.
You two done? She's here. Show her in.
Will she still love you when she finds out what you did?
She better not.
Hey there.
Hello, my darling.
Rosie Falta, when you entered this country, you were not processed by an immigration officer. You were thereby removable from the United States. However, I understand you are seeking asylum.
Yes, Your Honor. To go back to Mexico would put Miss Falta's life in danger. She fears retaliation from the drug cartel that killed her husband, Ernesto.
Hey, how's it going? We're not sure. They just started. So what happened last night?
Oh, nothing. Nicholas proposed last night.
That's not real.
Yes, it is.
So how rich is this guy?
I'm not sure, but we had pheasant for dinner.
So are you going to have kids, or would you like to adopt a 40-year-old woman from Boyle Heights?
Is someone laughing in my courtroom? Ms. Falta, we will hear your case for asylum in 6 months. Until then, you are released in good faith.
Oh, my God. Thank you all so much for finding me this lawyer, for standing by me.
There's nothing we wouldn't do for our Rosie.
I have an idea. Why don't we all have dinner tonight? To celebrate.
Perfect.
Actually, I can't tonight. There is someone I need to see.
Spence? I spoke to Braden. He got us an amazing deal on this hotel in Paris, right on the Champs-Elysees.
Yeah, about that. I was thinking Paris is so far for a one-week vacation. What about Puerto Vallarta?
I guess we could do the tropical thing. I'd get massages. You could work on your tan.
Yeah, maybe one day we could take a side trip to Guadalajara.
To see Rosie.
It's been 3 months. She hasn't returned any of our calls.
Because she's back with her friends and family, speaking Spanish and drinking margaritas. I'm sure she doesn't have time to call us.
I still can't believe she was deported.
For God's sake, Spence, why do you keep harping on this?
Because I feel guilty?
Why? Did you do something to feel guilty for?
No, Rosie was taken away from us. And she's family.
No, Spence. Rosie was our maid.
You must be Fatima.
It's nice to finally meet you, Mrs. Powell. Mr. Powell.
Hello?
How was your trip?
Breathtaking. 3 months in South America, we still didn't want to come home. Have all of my dinner guests RSVP?
Everyone will arrive at 7.
Excellent. Do you mind helping the driver with the bags? So, what do you think?
She's hideous.
She certainly is.
You still don't trust me?
I do. I see no reason to put Chablis with a reach of an alcoholic.
So I'm forced to stare at that chunk of sludge 3 days a week?
You're here to clean. Doesn't matter what she looks like. Remember?
Forgive me. Old habits.
The last few months have been rapturous, Adrian. Now that we're home, don't ruin it.
I won't. Besides, why would I need Chablis when I can drink champagne?
It's very sweet. But we're not getting rid of it. It's a really nice day. Why don't you go out and spend some of Philippe's money?
You mean go shopping? Zoila, I'm still in mourning.
He's been dead for 3 months. Don't you think you're overdoing the grieving widow routine?
My grief is sincere. The fact that Black is slimming is merely coincidental.
You're depressed. I get it. I miss Valentina like crazy. But at some point, we have to accept the fact that life goes on. When was the last time you had something to eat?
I had an aspirin for breakfast. Oh, it's a letter from Remy.
That's great. We haven't heard from him in a long time. How is he? Does he say anything about Valentina?
No, he doesn't.
Well, then what's in the letter?
Well, you know, same old, same old. The natives are restless, the lepers are whining. You know what? I think I will go shopping.
I thought you were in mourning.
I am. But I can't be selfish. The U.S. economy needs me.
That was a good one, right?
You're back. How was the big premiere? Oh, the red carpet is my favorite place I've ever been to. I met all these celebrities, and everyone was so gorgeous. I couldn't believe it.
You know, I was actually wondering how you were handling that. I know you're used to being the prettiest one in the room.
Oh, I was still the prettiest. But it was nice to have competition for a change.
Aha.
Well, I finally fixed the garbage disposal. You'll never guess how. By the way, did you see what those women were wearing tonight? We have got to discuss my clothing allowance.
Oh, God. Let me get a drink first. Please. Will you please give me a martini?
Ooh, that sounds good. I'll have one too. I'm serious. If you want me to hang out with the rich and famous, Mama's gonna need some new clothes.
You know, for a fake girlfriend, you sound an awful lot like a real girlfriend.
Don't be so cheap. I know where you spend on underwear.
How do I stop this conversation?
You hand me your platinum card and walk away.
Thank you, Odessa.
What about mine? You're not my boss. Odessa. Alejandro, say something.
Good night.
Hello, Valentina.
So, Evelyn, I just have to ask, where did you get that exquisite necklace?
Adrian gave it to me while we were cruising down the Amazon.
I bought it the week before in Buenos Aires. Paid a king's ransom for it.
It was so romantic.
So you didn't care for Rio?
No. The poverty was unimaginable.
Streets filled with beggars, children running around in tatters.
Every time we looked out our hotel window, we were confronted with the reality of human suffering.
Finally, we called the concierge and got a room facing the pool.
So much nicer. Only Rhonda would be rude enough to arrive after the entree's been served. Fatima, show her in, but try to seem annoyed.
So, I just heard the best gossip about Nicholas Deering. You are going to die when you hear who he's engaged to.
Why? Is it someone we know?
Excuse me, Miss Evelyn.
They want our jewelry.
Listen to me. This is Beverly Hills. You're not going to get away with this. If you leave now, we won't call the police.
Maria, who's that at the door? Hello, Mrs. Perry. Oh, are you okay?
I'm fine. Just surprised to see you. In America. Maria! Limpia, this meso. Andale.
Oh, Mrs. Perry, I thought I'd never see you again.
Me too. I really thought you were deported.
I was in a detention center for 3 months, but I applied for asylum, and so I got to stay.
Who knew that was an option? Well, thanks for stopping by.
Is Mr. Spence here? I'd like to see him too.
Of course you would. But he's working tonight.
Do you know when he'll be back?
Hard to say. So, I guess you've met our new maid. Maria is such a treasure.
You must be very happy here.
Oh, she has the best time. So, obviously, we don't have room for you here anymore. But if you need a reference, unless you're leaving town?
No, I will be staying in L.A.
Fantastic.
You won't forget to tell Mr. Spence I stopped by?
How could I?
How did you find me?
Remy wrote to tell me you'd come home. He said you'd fought.
He was working at the clinic 12 hours a day. Still, I didn't complain because I was trying to support him. But then he said he wanted to stay in Africa for another year. And I said, what about my career? And then he said, fashion isn't important compared to saving lives.
That's silly. What's the point of living if there's nothing nice to wear?
Anyway, that's when we broke up.
Why didn't you tell your mother you were home?
Did you know she convinced Remy to go to the Congo without me?
She feels terrible about that.
Well, I'm not ready to forgive her.
You're going to have to face her eventually. Because I'm not letting you stay in this dump one more minute.
I can't stay here anyway. I'm pretty much out of money.
Then it's settled. Start packing up your things. I'm going to go get my car from the valet.
Mrs. Zillator, this motel doesn't have a valet.
Oh, dear.
Spoke to my son today. He's back east in school. He thinks Nick and I are crazy. We're getting engaged after only 3 months, and me moving in.
Certainly is surprising.
Well, we have so much in common. I don't know if he mentioned it, but we met at a rare bookshop. We were both there searching for a first edition de Moyer. One thing led to another, and here we are.
Yes, here we are. Brought some fresh towels for you. I assume you'll want to shower and change before dinner.
Well, I just thought I would wear this.
Oh.
Something wrong?
No. It's just... Dahlia always used to dress for dinner. Nicholas was so taken with her sense of style.
Well, I suppose I could dress up a little. What the heck?
Very good, Miss Suarez.
Please call me Marisol. I want you to think of me as a friend.
I will certainly try. Marisol.
The rubies in that necklace were blood red. I don't expect civil servants to understand how impressive that is, but I do expect you to get them back.
If there's any other detail the two of you can remember. Mr. Powell.
What? Oh, no. I'm sorry. I have to get this done before sundown.
Adrian is convinced the gunman will come back, so he's decided to change every lock in our house.
You know how to change locks?
No, he does not.
That latch is a bit stubborn, but I'll take care of it. It's going to be fine. Everything's fine.
Last night was obviously very upsetting. My husband is feeling a bit vulnerable.
Of course. It's a big house. Is it just the two of you here?
Well, because of what happened, our maid quit. Fatima no longer feels safe in Beverly Hills, so she's gone back to Lebanon.
Perhaps you should consider hiring a bodyguard. I know a guy. I think I have his card here.
That sounds like a lot of money just to have someone babysit us.
Up to you, but it could keep your husband from freaking out.
Adrian is not freaking out. He's having a normal emotional reaction to a devastating experience.
There's somebody outside. What? In the backyard. Did you see him? He's clearly casing the house.
Mr. Powell, that's a tree.
I'll take that card now.
Nick.
I see when men love women, they give them but a little of their lives.
But women, when they love, give everything. That's Oscar Wilde.
And this is heavy.
Oh, God, sorry.
Hey, I got you something.
A signed copy of An Ideal Husband? Very clever.
Way to celebrate you moving in.
Like your other gift wasn't enough.
Another gift.
What do you think?
Where'd you get those?
I found them on my dresser. What's wrong?
Those are Dahlia's earrings.
Oh, God.
I took Dahlia's things out of the bureau to make room for Marisol's clothes. I must have dropped them while I was leaving. I'm so sorry.
It's my fault, too. I shouldn't have assumed.
It's fine. It's over. Let's just have a lovely evening. Okay?
Paparazzi see me.
What? Why not?
Because I can't smile.
Of course you can. Do this.
If those people see me, they will know I'm not really happy, and then they will talk about you.
Great. I like taking pictures of my ass. Why aren't you happy?
I'm not respected.
Not true. I respect you plenty. Now get your butt out of this car.
If I'm going to pretend to be your girlfriend, I have to be treated like your girlfriend.
Meaning?
When I ask for a martini, Odessa should make it for me.
Give me a break.
She's been mean to me for months. Does she want to cook for me or do my laundry? I haven't said anything because I am so nice.
Can't you do your own laundry?
That's not the point, Alejandro. I am not downstairs anymore. I am upstairs. You should have let her humiliate me.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, I'll handle it. I just need to know you support me.
Fine. You have my support. Can you smile now?
I wanted to thank you again for dinner last night. Best beef bourguignon I've had in years.
Just an old family recipe?
I can share it with you if you like.
Really? See? I thought you didn't like me.
Now, why would you say something like that?
You didn't just leave those earrings on the dresser. You wanted me to think they were a gift so that I would upset Nicholas. Don't bother lying. You'll just annoy me.
You're right. I did it on purpose.
I think you know what my next question will be.
Why? I wanted you to see how he'd react. Even now, the slightest reminder of hurt devastates him.
Dahlia died 15 years ago. I think Nicholas is ready to move on.
You didn't see him with Dahlia.
I know he loved her very much. He's told me all about her.
Did he mention that she committed suicide? He didn't tell you. They had a terrible fight. And then she threw herself off a bridge.
I have a lot of unpacking to do. If you'll excuse me,
I don't want to hurt you, Marisol. But you need to understand Nicholas is not ready to love again. And he probably never will be.
Darling, is the interview going well? You found a bodyguard yet?
Oh, Ellen, you have to meet him. Tony is everything we could have asked for. He worked for the Mossad. He was also head of security for this Caribbean dictator. Everyone was trying to assassinate the guy because he's so evil, but Tony kept him alive.
Oh, that's a good reference.
I thought so too.
Now, this can't take long. I have got to get a maid in here by Friday.
No, just take a second. Tony, I would like for you to meet my wife.
Ellen, are you okay? Oh, step his leg. And with these new shoes. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm Evelyn Powell.
And I'm Tony Bashara, and I look forward to protecting you and your husband.
And Tony will be living here.
Absolutely.
Whatever makes you happy, darling.
Perry?
Hey, you!
We're in a good mood.
That's because I have great news and amazing news.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Well, you're not going to believe it, but Rosie's back.
From Mexico?
Turns out she wasn't actually deported.
Seriously?
Fun, huh? So, are you ready for the amazing news?
Yeah. I guess I don't know how you're going to top that.
Oh, I can, Spence. I'm pregnant.
Please, turn it off. I'm begging. How was the charity gala? It was fun, but I had too much to drink. Too bad. You know, I hear eggs are really good for a hangover. And I saw you make Alejandro an omelette last week with ham and cheese. It looked fantastic. Can you make me one, please? That's it? Yeah. Just an omelette. Odessa! Are you making me breakfast or not? Not. It isn't my fault Alejandro picked me to be his girlfriend. What? But it's silly to be jealous of me just because I'm going to some fancy parties and premieres.
You think I'm jealous?
Pretending we're a couple has been hard on me too. So please, I need your support. Even if it's just making me a stupid omelette. Come on. You have to do this. Or Alejandro will fire you.
I'll save him the trouble. I quit.
Hey, you must be Zoila's daughter.
Yeah, you the new boy?
Cool man. I'm Ethan. So, you still dating Richie McTrust Fund?
His name is Remy, and we broke up.
Bummer.
Yeah, it is.
Valentina, your mother's here.
Guess I'll see you around.
I know you're angry with me. But can I at least have a hug? Oh. Obviously, what I did was wrong. From the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry.
Thank you.
So, anything you want to say to me?
Like what?
I thought you might want to apologize too. You left to Africa without telling me. You came back without telling me. I've been worried sick.
Mommy, if you hadn't done what you did...
You're right. Let's call it even. Go get your stuff. I'm gonna take you home.
I'm not coming back home.
Where do you plan on staying?
Here. Mrs. Zelicher said I could.
She can't go back to that awful motel. It's in East LA, which is a horrible neighborhood.
I live in East LA.
So you know.
You really think I'm gonna let you sponge off my employer when you have a nice home to go to?
I'm not scared of you anymore. That means you can't tell me what to do.
You're absolutely right. I can't tell you what to do.
Finally.
But I can tell you what to do.
Huh?
Tell my daughter there's no longer any room in your mansion.
You don't have to listen to her.
Oh, sweetie, you may not be afraid of your mother, but I am.
Fine. I can take care of myself.
Now where are you going?
To live my life, which is no longer any of your business.
She quit? What did you say to her?
I barely said anything. And she started acting all crazy. Then she's been drinking again.
Oh, this is not good, Carmen.
Don't be such a drama queen. Can hire somebody else.
Are you insane? We sleep in different rooms. We lead separate lives. How long do you think it will take someone to figure out this is a fake relationship?
But if we don't hire a maid, who's going to clean up around here? No. I'm upstairs now. I'm going to be your wife.
Lots of wives clean.
In Beverly Hills?
What's the big deal? You used to be the maid.
And I sucked.
Well, you should have thought of that before you pissed off Odessa.
The gunman.
What about them?
They're here. I saw them.
No. He just had a bad dream.
Are you sure?
I told you this would happen if you mixed Ethiopian food with Percocet.
I heard someone scream.
Mr. Powell had a nightmare.
Are you okay?
He's fine. Darling, I'm gonna go down to the kitchen and fix you some warm milk. Will you be all right until I get back? Oh, for God's sake, just say yes.
Yes.
You shouldn't worry about Mr. Powell. He'll be fine. It'll just take a while.
That is why I do worry. My husband is greedy and conniving and lecherous and profane, and he is also the most fascinating man I have ever known. That's why I've been able to love him through the most trying of times. But this robbery has revealed a new side to Adrian, and it frightens me because there's one thing that I cannot tolerate, and that is weakness.
I know this is a difficult time for you. That's why I'm here. So if there is anything I can do to help you,
just try to wear a shirt.
I know Dahlia killed herself. Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, it's not something I like to talk about.
But we're going to be married.
Yeah, and I was going to tell you when
When there was a lull in the conversation?
I never told you because I was worried I'd scare you off. My wife killed herself. Some people hear that they assume I'm to blame. They wonder if I did everything I could to help her. Sometimes I wonder if maybe they're right.
You know what? We don't have to keep talking about this. I'm good. As long as you promise me. No more secrets.
Promise.
Oh.
So, how'd you hear about Dahlia?
Opal told me, and I'm glad she did. I think it was good for us to talk about this.
Yeah. I must find a way to thank her. I can take all of this and give you 40 grand for it. But this, I can't take. It's too valuable, too hot to handle.
That's fine. We have enough for what we need to do. This is for you, ma'am. Wear it well.
Mijo, de verdad, you can't just throw your toys down. You got to...
Hey, that's something, buddy.
What is that? A peace offering. Come on, I want you to stay. Why? So I can make you omelets and wash your clothes? Damn it, Odessa. I don't understand why you're so angry. What is going on with you? Oh, finally, you ask. Every night you come home from your fancy parties and tell me all about the stars you met and what they wore. And that upsets you? No. I'm happy for what has happened to you. But when you're done telling me about your fancy new life, you go back to your room. You don't think to ask how my day was. That's not true. Is it? Alejandro can treat me like the help. They don't care. But you... I thought I mattered to you. Of course you do. Odessa. I'm so sorry. Okay. Maybe I will stay. Thank you. I bought you vodka. How about I make her some martinis, and you can tell me all about your day. It was the same as every other day. We're low on detergent. Don't be stupid.
And yeah, that whole time, Perry and I thought you were back in Mexico.
When you didn't come see me, I wasn't sure if maybe it was you who reported me.
Rosie,
And you were so angry with me when I wouldn't marry you.
I was devastated. I wasn't angry.
Could it have been Mrs. Perry?
No, she doesn't know anything about this.
So, you two are still married?
You have to understand. I thought you were never coming back.
It's okay. I understand.
But the thing is, Perry is going to have a baby. No. This is a complication. We can still find a way to be together.
All those months in detention, I thought about you. I asked God if it was okay to break his laws and be with you. He has finally answered me, and this time I must listen.
Can we talk about this, please? I love you so much.
I love you so much more than I should.
I'm glad we could fit you in today. What's the emergency?
I need to get pregnant. Now.
Hey.
Hey. I just talked to my mom. She told me what happened with Zoila.
He hadn't told anyone I was back.
I know. I'm sorry, but I was just worried about you.
Look, I can't talk. I got a job interview.
I know we fought a lot those last couple of weeks, but that doesn't mean that we have to...
Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. Now I really have to go.
Hi there. I understand you're looking for a maid?
No. No, you sounded less attractive on the phone. Well, come on in.
Hey, Marisol offered to help me with my English homework.
Did she?
Yeah. She's very nice.
Well, don't get too attached to her. She's not going to be here much longer.